Hello, everybody. Please let me know if you are hearing me loud and clear. We should be live for the player ratings. There is no thumbnail on this video just yet, so apologies for that. I'm working on it at this very second. Here we go. I'll try and get that done now. But we have won the FA Cup, ladies and gentlemen. A massive moment. The first time we've won it in well over 15 years now. We tried in 2012, I believe, or slightly earlier than that. I can't remember. Do forgive me. I'm slightly too excited for that. But we've won it in 2022 to cap off another fantastic cup run. And not only have we won the Carabao Cup, which nobody cared about, we've also won the FA Cup, which we didn't care about until now. The first time we actually try these competitions, and we've won both of them. How great is that? It's an amazing moment for us, and we just need to lap it up and celebrate. So I'll just wait for a few people to get in. I need to upload the thumbnail anyway. There's a lot of work that's constantly going on here at the LFC Transfer Room, so do bear with me if I seems like I'm slightly not with it. But please get your comments in. I want to hear all about your excitement. I want to hear your experience of that game, your opinions on that game, and of course the player ratings, which is what this video is about. We'll go through that shortly, but I do want to celebrate, first of all, this is not just a player ratings. This is an instant match reaction to a wonderful game. Another brilliant game by Liverpool and Chelsea, I think. I think all four of the games we've put on together have been fantastic. And, end of the day, it's unlucky. It is unlucky for Chelsea, but we have done the business where it mattered. We took it to penalties on both occasions, and on both occasions we held our nerve. It was unlucky. I can't remember who bloody missed it for us now. For Mane, it was unlucky for Mane to miss that penalty. But at the end of the day, we've made up for it. Alisson finally putting any rumours that he's not good at penalties to bed by saving from captain... Azpilicueta hit the post, but saving from Mason Mount, who has probably one of the most atrocious records in the Premier League, at Wembley, at least, in cup finals or semi-finals, whatever you want to call it. He lost this is his fifth or sixth consecutive loss at, at Wembley in cup finals. Hopefully the thumbnail is all done now, but I can't see it just yet. Yes, it looks like it's all done. Right, come on everyone, get involved in the live chat. This is a celebration. I want to see you all so excited like I am. This is incredible. I'm pissed out of my mind. Let's see how we're doing. We've gone straight live onto... Hang on, am I live on the correct video? Oh my God, what have I done here? Wait a minute. If you are just joining, thank you very much for joining. Please do subscribe to the LFC Transfer Room, and please do get involved in the live chat if you feel able to. And you can like this video as well. That'll mean a lot as well. It's going to be me for a little bit. We're going to take in the trophy lift, I imagine, and some of the celebration on the pitch and some of the commentary afterwards. We're going to do the player ratings, and then we'll have the fan forum afterwards, where four lovely people from the LFC Transfer Room will all gather together and have a bit more of a conversation rather than a rant like myself. Somewhat, this wasn't quite as dramatic as the Carabao Cup final in terms of there wasn't a substitute goalkeeper brought on, but equally, winning in the same way twice against the same opposition in the same, it's an English Cup final, isn't it? To do that against Chelsea twice in a row is phenomenal and just shows the attitude and the mentality of these players as they celebrate and lap up the Anfield South crowds, as I should say. Jurgen Klopp giving his annual, his complimentary fist pumps to the crowd. I'm sure we'll see a few more of those as the night goes on. We've won on penalties, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shitty thing where they have to go up to the balcony to lift up the trophy, but Chelsea players going up now to get their second place trophies of the season, and no silverware for Chelsea. Oh no, unfortunately not. I don't know why the live chat is not working properly. I'm seeing it on the screen, but not next to me. I'm just going to open up YouTube and do it that way, I think. But I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. The last week or two, it's felt like the league has gotten beyond our grasp. It's felt like anything could happen. It's felt like there's a lot of tired players playing consistently, and that has been shown today. It's been shown with the injuries that it looks like we've picked up with the likes of Salah going off, Virgil van Dijk, more importantly, going off, and also Andy Robertson having to retire from the pitch. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but today's not about that. Today is about the celebration. Today is about a domestic cup double, which we have not done for a very, very long time, ladies and gentlemen. That is something we have not done for a very, very long time. So let's keep it up. Please get the comments coming in. I want to know what you're feeling, guys. Thiago's penalty, by the way, said Adam, and Chelsea have to be deflated. I imagine I'm absolutely exhausted. Yeah, hopefully a few people are coming over from the watch along, which would be great, but also a few people are coming just because they know Liverpool have won and they want to see a Liverpool fan happy rather than a Chelsea fan sad, which wouldn't be very nice. But yeah, the Chelsea fans just collecting their silver medals. Ultimately, I don't feel as like up yours to Chelsea this time. They gave absolutely as good as they got. Over the 120 minutes, I'd probably say they were better. If I'm being honest with myself, over 120 minutes, they were probably better than us. But we held on. We held in there. Matip and Konate deserve a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. When Virgil van Dijk went off, I, like many others, thought, this ain't it. This ain't very good. However, I was wrong. Konate and Matip did a fine job in extra time and managed to hold out and ultimately done a very, very good job of getting us to penalties, which deserves recognition. Even though Kostas Tsimikas will take most of the praise, we fully deserve it. We're going to stick around. I'm going to do the player ratings in a second now, and then hopefully we'll get the trophy lift as well. Right, here we go. Yeah, the Liverpool players coming up now to receive their second gold medals of the year. Fantastic. I mean, they do deserve it, don't they? If nothing else, they deserved at least 2 trophies this year. And now we have the chance of at least 3 going on from today. Tar says, watching this on the plane back to Thailand. Let's go. Well, safe travels, Tar. Hope you get there all safely and soundly. But yes, what a moment this is. A cup double, a domestic double. And we've got the chance. I don't want to look too far ahead because I do want to take this moment in. But we do have the chance to do something quite incredible in the next couple of weeks. Adam says, Klopp was getting criticism for the subs. Can we put that to bed, or is he still suspect? I mean, yeah, I think he read it. I think he read it quite well. He knew that there wasn't really a goal for it in us. Jones would not have done shite. Elliott would not have done shite. Milner was the most experienced player to come on. He knew what the task was. We had to get to extra time, unfortunately. To penalties, sorry. The players are just ready to receive their medals and lift the trophy. So we'll wait until after that to do the player ratings. And then we'll have a fan forum to go live to, which will be great. And hopefully I can take a bit of a chill pill after that. I'm going to order a Domino's. If you know, you know. Straight after the Carabao Cup final, I ordered a Domino's and I had the luck of eating it on stream on the fan forum. Hopefully we get that again today. But here we go. Jurgen Klopp and the players coming up to the balcony now. If you are new, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I think we deserve it. We've won an FA Cup, for God's sake. I think we could subscribe to Liverpool channels, and we are a Liverpool fan channel at the end of the day. This is just incredible. I really can't put into words exactly what I'm feeling here as the players come up. And we will do a player ratings in a moment. Let's see. I want to see the Henderson shuffle. I need to see it again. I've missed it. I can't remember if he even did it during the Carabao Cup final, did he? I can't even remember if he did do it or not, but he's got to do it now. He's coming up last, bless him. He's going to collect his medal. He shakes Ian Rush's hand. I'm sure Kenny Dalglish is there somewhere. Mane, bless him. He was all smiles even after missing. He knew in his heart we'd do it somehow, but he is a very lucky man at the end of the day, isn't he? And the trophy lift seconds away as the substitutes pick up their medals. Curtis Jones Joe Gomez and the like, which Bojack will be happy didn't have to play a part in today's game. Imagine that. Imagine the fume on that one. But here we go. Right, so I'm going to set up a redirect. We'll do it in a little bit, but there is a redirect available. So once this video ends, you'll be taken straight over without hiccup to the fan forum, where there'll be 3 or 4 people discussing the game, and we can really start to celebrate. And here comes the final couple of medals. Thiago who came off, picks one up. Virgil van Dijk has one. Let's hope he's not injured. He is up there. Mo Salah, I can't see him. So Virgil van Dijk, I don't know. Maybe he just was. Maybe it was just a rest. I don't know. Interesting. And I don't mean that sarcastically at all. Very interesting decision there. But it doesn't matter, because we're the FA Cup champions, and Henderson's just shaking the hands of the last few people. He gets the trophy handed to him. And here we go. Jordan Henderson lifted the Carabao Cup earlier in March, in February even, and now he holds the FA Cup. He's coming up from behind Konate, down, lifts the Henderson shuffle and lifts it up, and we have won the FA Cup. Liverpool FA Cup champions. We've been to Wembley 3 times this season, and in 2 of those games, we have won a major cup competition. It's the domestic double. It's the FA Cup today. It's the Carabao Cup earlier. And this is a successful season. No matter what happens, no matter how it ends, this is a successful season. We've pushed it all the way to the brink. We've got to all cup finals available to us. We've played all games available to us. We were in the title race until the very bitter end. No matter what happens, this season is a success. And I want you all to remember that. Even if we lose our last 2 games and we bum out of the Champions League final, this season was a success. What these boys have done is incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. You could talk about that we have the squad depth, but before January, we did not. We had injuries. We did not have Luis Diaz, who's been a revelation. This has been an extraordinary effort from us. We've got to remember all of the players who played a part in this. Minamino getting us through against Leicester, and Diogo Jota doing the same. Jota against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. The game against Man City, where we took it up another level in that first half. And to win 2 penalty shootouts in a row, and both of those being major cup competitions, is simply incredible. In fact, we've won all penalty shootouts that we've done this year. Mane's won both. Mane's won both with Senegal. We won against Leicester in a penalty shootout. We won against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, and we've won now in the FA Cup. And now even Queeve Kelleher gets to lift up the title. And I don't want them up on the balcony, the shitty balcony. Get them down on the pitch so we can celebrate properly. The balcony's just terrible. Who thought that was a good idea? No one can see them. Get them down on the pitch, lifting it up on a little stand, like they always do. It's just unbelievable. Coverage will continue on BBC Two. Oh, up yours. I've got to change channel now. But let's get into the player ratings, because I think we'll be ready to go over to the fan forum soon. Right, hang on. Right, let's go into the player ratings, all right? Let's try and be a little bit neutral. Let's remember that we did win the penalties. We did get it all the way to extra time, and it looks like we were the team on the back foot slightly. All right, let's have a little looky. Okay. So I've just turned off the stream. We can now focus and do the player ratings together. Let me know your thoughts on each player as we go through. Let's start with Alisson, mate. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world. Let's just get that out in the open. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world. 3 major saves in the 90 minutes, 120 minutes that kept us at 0-0, kept us in the game. A goal in 90 minutes or 120 minutes wins the game, no doubt, all right? He did fantastically. He also saved a penalty. Oh, sorry, this comes across incredibly biased out of the straight, but I don't think he made a single mistake, and ultimately he saved the penalty, which allowed Tsimikas to tap it in, and he kept us in the game. For me, Alisson is a 10, probably man of the match. I need to collect my thoughts as I go through the rest of the players. Trent Alexander-Arnold, in the first half, an exquisite ball played through to Luis Diaz, which Luis Diaz should have scored. We'll get onto that in a minute. Ultimately, Marcos Alonso had a lot of space down that side. I know it's Marcos Alonso, and he's not that good, but ultimately he did have a lot of space and did manage to get a shot off, which Alisson did fantastically well to save. For me, that takes away slightly from Trent. Adam goes for a 10 for Trent. However, for me, I'd probably go for an 8 out of 10. I think it was a very good performance, just held back slightly by the amount of space that his compatriot Marcos Alonso got out on his side. We just looked very open, and when that Marcos Alonso chance got through to him, watching the replays, Trent's positioning was awful, and he just seemed to have no idea where Marcos Alonso was at any point. Konate is a two-pronged thing. I think he dealt very well with Lukaku. You've also got to remember that Matip came on and he still played just as well, still made some vital interceptions, some vital challenges. For me, Konate gets a solid 9 out of 10. What a revelation he has been. People talk about Luis Diaz, but Konate was brought this summer and he's been flipping fantastic since he's come in. He's barely had a bad game. He's had bad moments like Benfica, but today he was a rock and he was fantastic, and he gets a 9 out of 10. Van Dijk, solid as always. For me, he's just done his thing. Didn't stick out necessarily. I'll go for an 8. A solid, very, very, very solid 8 out of 10. And I think there's context to that because Konate is not a Van Dijk. He is a different type of centre-back. He's not a Rolls Royce, but he did fantastically well next to Van Dijk, but also next to Joel Matip. Robertson, fairly quiet for him. A couple of chances to score, though. However, one coming off his midriff and bouncing out, the other coming off his shin when he probably should have worked harder to get his foot on it. Didn't necessarily go exactly how he would have wanted. Then having to come off via what looks like an injury or maybe just knackeredness. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I'd say probably another 8 out of 10 for him. I think he was solid defensively, but we just didn't see too much of him apart from those missed opportunities, bless him. Moving into the midfield, Jordan Henderson, mixed, a big hole to step into, making up for the absence of Fabinho. I think at times we know he's not a destroyer. He can't preempt as well. He's a reactionary player. He reacts to what's going on, not to what might go on, not to what will go on. He's reacting to things as they happen. As a result, sometimes he gets caught slightly behind play, but I can't go too harshly. He's come in from the cold slightly, stepped up, done a decent job. We didn't concede at the end of the day, and he done fairly well. So I'll give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Naby Keita, linking on that right-hand side, definitely playing that more advanced role, linking up with Trent and Salah when he was on the pitch. Again, fairly quiet, though, to be fair. I think it'd have to be another solid 8 out of 10. I don't think he did anything that anybody else didn't do. But again, very solid from him and kept things ticking nicely. Thiago's got something to answer for a little bit. 2 occasions, not in a Premier League game against Norwich, not in a Carabao Cup game against Shrewsbury, in an FA Cup final, Thiago twice was caught out of possession, completely napping on the ball. He was fine for the rest of the game. Very nice passing, very nice controlling of the game at times. But for me, he really could have cost us a couple of times. There's been agendas against lots of different players. Robertson's had agendas. Trent's had agendas against him. Henderson and Keita. On this occasion, I'm going to give Thiago a 7. A 7 out of 10 for Thiago because there was 2 occasions where it really could have just cost us a goal. Moving into that front 3, Mo Salah, of course, only playing the first 30 minutes, so I can't give him anything. When he was on, he didn't impress massively. I'd give him a bog standard 6 out of 10. Who knows what he might have done if he played the full 90? You just don't know. Mane, first touch when getting it into feet, trying to hold up the play was atrocious for a lot of the game, and that's a very similar trait we've seen with him. I don't know if that's my bias playing into it because that's what I associate with Mane, but I did notice it a few times. So for me, he also gets a 7 out of 10. Luis Diaz subbed off in extra time. For me, very, 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 very good. Very good hold-up play. Very good at getting us out of situations, holding possession, getting us the ball. He should have scored. He should have scored when Trent played probably the best pass of the season through to him. Diaz should have scored that goal. I really can't say anything else. Mane missed the goal as well, the penalty as well. That feeds into his rating of a 7 out of 10. Diaz missed that goal. I want to give him a 7. I want to give him a 7. I feel like I should maybe give him an 8. But I just don't know what he... I'll give him an 8. Diaz gets an 8. So going through the initial 11... No, Mane missed his penalty. Mane's penalty was saved. Alisson gets a 10. 10 out of 10. Trent gets an 8. Konate a 9. Van Dijk an 8. Robertson an 8. Henderson, what did I say? 8. Keita an 8. Thiago a 7. Salah a 6 because he just barely played. Mane a 7. Diaz an 8. And then the substitute, Jota. I mean, I just feel so sorry for him at this point. It's so hard for him to get into any kind of rhythm. He scored his penalty though, so I'll give him an 8. I'll give him the benefit. No, sorry, no, I won't. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him the 7. The benefit of the doubt. It's above an average, isn't it? So we got to be fair. It's above an average. 6 is the average, so I'll give Jota a 7 for scoring his penalty and doing what he could with where he was placed in that title. And James Milner, 7 as well. Just did solid for the time we needed him. Got us through to penalties. Bless him. And who's our other substitute? Tsimikas got the winning penalty. Balls of steel. Didn't look that impressive when he came on though. So another 7. Another 7 for him. So 7 all round for the substitutes pretty much. Who was the other one? Was there another sub? There was another sub, wasn't there? Who am I thinking of? Milner. Tsimikas. Oh, Matip. Matip came on. I'll give him a 7 as well, above average, because it was the final few minutes. It was an unexperimented duo, especially in a high-quality game. Konate and Matip, he did a brilliant job on managing that. Although we were on the back foot for the majority of extra time, they didn't actually have too much of a sniff at the goal. So for me, Matip and Konate deserve a hell of a lot of credit on that. But we are just about ready for the fan forum now. So if you stick around here, it will take you over to that. But I'll let you know when we do. I mean, there's people joining now. Please make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's not... We're celebrating all the way into the evening. This video will end shortly. We'll go straight to the fan forum with a few of us chatting shit for like a good half an hour, 45 minutes or so. We'll keep on celebrating. It's 8 o'clock now. The night is young. It's Saturday night. FA Cup final win. What more could you want? It's a great time to be a Liverpool fan. So please subscribe to the channel as well. It's been a great day for us. FA Cup final, 4,000 subs, and we continue to grow. So please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And there's a lot of people just joining. So I'll go through the player ratings that I just did one more time, just so that you don't feel like you've all missed out. Alisson gets a solid 10 out of 10 for me. Trent Alexander-Arnold gets, what did I say? Did I say an 8? Trent gets an 8. Konate gets a 9. Van Dijk gets an 8. Robertson gets an 8 out of 10. Henderson gets an 8. Keita gets an 8 out of 10. Thiago gets a 7 because there was 2 occasions where he lost the ball and I did not like it at all. It was not great by any stretch of the imagination. Salah gets a 6 because he played for half an hour and didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Mane gets a 7 and Diaz gets an 8. He missed a big chance, but didn't. But did very well for the rest of the game that he played. Reddit Football Memes. Chelsea can't bottle top 4. They've secured it. That's all they're going to get though. In a season where they were aiming for the title, they've now fallen away, and their only hope is top 4, which they've already got. So these next 2 games are complete duds for them. So who knows what could happen if they were to lose their next 2 games. Who knows what could happen? Another 60 people have just joined. Thank you very much for joining me on this. Okay. Do I go through the ratings one more time? I've gone through them twice now. Do I go through the ratings one more time for the benefit of all these people who've just joined? You've got to subscribe. If you've just joined, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and then I'll go through it, okay? Let's get a few more subscriptions in because you know, it's a give and take. It's a give and take relationship. We're here to provide you with content, and we'd love it if you would stick around and get involved in the live chat as well. As soon as this video ends, just hang around for a few seconds and it should redirect you straight over to our live fan forum. But before then, I will just go live. Sorry, I'll just go through. I'll just go through the player ratings again. We're now nearly 200 people viewing. This is ridiculous. I can't believe it. Just as it's always when we're coming towards the end of the video that people start to tune in. But I'm not going to end it now. I'm going to keep on going. But either way, if it ends, you'll get carried straight over onto the fan forum, so stick around. Right, let's go through the players one more time, everybody. Hello, Adam. Hello, Gary. Hello, Daniel. Hope you're doing well. Georgie, hope you're doing well as well. Everybody, I hope you're doing well. It's a fantastic day to be a Liverpool fan, isn't it? Please subscribe to the channel. Please join our Discord in the video description. And please like the video as well. Let's go through the player ratings one final time. Alisson, fantastic goalkeeper, best goalkeeper in the world. Kept us in the game. Saved the penalty that allowed Kostas Tsimikas to win us the game. He has got to get man of the match for me. Alisson, man of the match comfortably. 10 out of 10 performance. Didn't put a foot wrong the whole game. Trent Alexander-Arnold would have been close by. Thank you very much for the subscription. Iman, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. And to everybody else who is subscribing as well. I hope there's plenty of you pressing that subscribe button because it's just a wonderful day to support Liverpool, isn't it? And support Liverpool fan channels as well. So please subscribe. Trent, fantastic today. Left Marcus Alonso on his own a lot of the time. Marcus Alonso, of course, getting a massive chance, which he probably should have scored. Trent had no idea where Marcus Alonso was for that. So for that, he gets pulled down slightly to an 8 out of 10. Kevin, I hope you're trolling. Liverpool won the FA Cup. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm so excited. And that's why loads of people are joining us to watch this and to subscribe to our channel before we go into the fan forum. Kanate, not only did he deal with Lukaku very well, who was then later subbed off, when Matip came on, those two teamed up fantastically to get us over the line. So for me, him and Matip both share an 8 out of 10, even though Matip only came on for the final 20 minutes or so. Van Dijk, whilst he was on, did fantastically and gets an 8 out of 10. Robertson, very quiet for him, but still didn't put a foot wrong. For me, maintain that 8 out of 10 because we did win a cup after all. And if you didn't put a foot wrong, you can't get much lower than an 8. Naby Keita, quiet relatively again from what I saw. It's very hard for me to be engaging with people and watching every single player at the same time. But it was close anyway. I'll go for an 8 out of 10 for him. Henderson, done very, very well, dropping into that role. Not the best performance ever. Nowhere near what Fabinho could offer on his day. However, I've still got to give him an 8 out of 10 for that. Thiago, he's a 7. He's the only player who played more than 30 minutes who gets less than an 8 out of 10. Thiago, and Mane. But Thiago he was good, but there was 2 occasions where he completely could have lost us the game by completely sleeping on possession, waiting for the ball to come to him, not even moving towards it, not on his toes, giving it away straight to Chelsea, and they could have easily completely taken that game away from us. So Thiago needs to figure that out and needs to watch out how to do better than that in the Champions League final at the very, very least. There's more than 300 people watching. What is going on? This is fantastic. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. This is amazing. This is your best place for all Liverpool content. Let's do the final 3 and the substitutes. Mo Salah, for me, gets a standard 6 out of 10. He was only on the pitch for half an hour. Didn't do enough to warrant anything above that and got taken off. So it's hard to really criticise him. Sadio Mane, hold up was okay, did okay in transitions, but for me his first touch was abysmal on a lot of occasions. It was very, very hard to give him a good rating. It bounced off him a lot like a trampoline. For me, he does get a 7. You've got to remember he did miss the penalty as well that could have just won it for us in the first 5. He missed that. For me, it's a 7 out of 10 for him. Luis Diaz could have scored in the opening 15-20 minutes. Really should have, but for a decent Mendy save, but still could have put it around him. Apart from that, played very, very well. So for me, he just gets an 8 out of 10, even though he could have won us the game with that goal in the first half. The substitutes, Jota, it's very tough for him. I don't blame him at all. It's very, very tough for him to get any sort of rhythm going, especially when he's not being played in his best position, which is the number 9. He was casted out to the right wing again. It's not his best. He was very quiet. I'll give him a 7 out of 10 for that. He scored his penalty. You know, can't ask for much more than him on that. Matty, as I said, coming on for Van Dijk when a lot of people thought that would have a big psychological effect on us in extra time. I did, at least anyway. A big moment. They both played solidly. So for that reason, even though he only played 25, 30 minutes, he gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me, Matty, because he did what needed to be done at the crucial time. James Milner coming in for in the midfield. Again, got us over the line. For me, it's an 8 out of 10 for James Milner as well. Not a vintage performance. Didn't really notice him that much, but he did what needed to be done because we didn't have any other midfielders who could really do that for us. Curtis Jones is just still too young for that importance. Extra time in an FA Cup final. Nah. Elliot, no. There's no one else on the bench who could have done that job, and he did it fantastically, what he needed to do, causing problems for Chelsea and getting it out when needs be. Let me take these out. We're going to go over to the fan forum. The final substitute, Kostas Tsimikas, got the winning penalty. I mean, what more can you say about that? Balls of steel, but didn't play that great when he came on. A couple of loose touches. I think we can settle for an 8. I think we can give him an 8 for that winning penalty. So for me, out of the players who started and got through the majority of the game, Thiago was the real letdown with him falling asleep on the ball. Alisson, however, complete man of the match. Thank you, everybody who is watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to end this stream right now, but it's going to take you, hopefully, straight over to our fan forum. If it doesn't, please just press onto our channel below this video and just go to the next live video, which is a fan forum, the only other live video that's going on right now. Please go over to that, but if not, just hang around for a few seconds once this ends, and it will take you there. Please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. We're FA Cup champions. We are domestic English Cup double winners for the 2022 season. Let's celebrate tonight. Let's keep it going into the fan forum, which I'll send you over to now. If not, please do find it on your own. But please stick around, everyone. The celebrations do not end here. Thank you very much.